One of the many benefits of attending baseball games at Diethrick Park is you never know who you're likely to meet.
You shouldn't live in the past. It's dangerous. But to visit it is just a wonderful experience.
This is the first city I came to after I was drafted, and actually came with my brother, my older brother. He was signed as a free agent out of college. And so we came here together for, basically at that time they had a mini camp. And it was, I think, 10 days or a couple weeks of just them getting to know what the players were all about. And then they separated us, and I ended up, along with my brother, going down to Bradenton, Florida, which was rookie ball. And most of the older players stayed here in Jamestown to continue. I remember in spring training that year, I made a comment, and I wasn't one to speak out a whole lot, especially in the newspaper. And I basically told somebody, I knew I was fighting for a job, even though I'd pitched well. And I just made a comment to a writer. I said, if I am allowed to start, if I make this rotation, I'll win 15 games for this team. And I knew that not just because of what I learned and what I did, but the team seemed to play very well behind me because I would work quickly, and I had an idea of what I was doing, and they enjoyed playing behind me. And so it's not that players don't always give their best, but when there's a guy that they trust and is working fast, there's just that little bit of extra energy. And Tony LaRussa approached me the next day and made a comment and said that's a pretty bold statement, and I told him exactly what I just said to you. Okay. So I got in the rotation and ended up winning 14 games before the it was just an incredible season. Got a chance to go pitch in the AllStar Game, to me, and I'm biased, but one of the greatest of all times, 1999 at Fenway, and they bring Ted Williams out to the crowd.
The AllStar Game shared top billing with another Ted Williams flair for the dramatic. That came when he was introduced as a member of the All-Century team.
Please welcome the greatest hitter that ever lived, number 9, Hall of Famer, baseball legend, Ted Williams.
Although he played in a different era, during a time when ball players left their gloves on the field between innings, the 1999 All-Stars, knowing they were in the presence of a legend, spontaneously yet reverently approached the greatest hitter who ever lived. It was obvious that Ted Williams basked in the moment.
But it was, I got a chance to come in that game, and I faced some great players. I got booed. Now, I'm maybe one of the only players to ever get booed in the All-Star Game because I hit Cal Ripken, not intentionally. I'd faced him a lot of times in spring training, being in West Palm Beach, and they were down in Fort Lauderdale. I knew to pitch him in, but one of the unwritten rules, I guess, in the game used to be you don't do that, and one got away, and I guess that's why. So I got booed at the All-Star Game. So it was interesting for me. Piazza was catching me, who I was glad that he was finally on my team because he was probably the toughest hitter I ever faced. Yeah. It was an incredible couple days, and something that I'll never forget, and I get a chance to show my son and my daughters, and it was just amazing time.